After all these years, I have finally discovered the perfect order for watching those Star Wars films. Ever since George Lucas finished the prequel trilogy, there's been a lot of controversy over which order is best to watch all those Star Wars movies. Some say that they were meant to be watched in theatrical order, which is basically the order in which they were released. Others claim that the films should be watched in chronological order, which is a bit tricky because they were not exactly made in chronological order. Either way, I only found problems. But I recently watched all 6 films in an unusual jumbled order, and I believe that I have found the perfect sequence for watching all those Star Wars films. Now at this point you're probably thinking that I'm just going to go on this long, boring explanation that leaves you hanging for several minutes, but instead I'm going to give you the order first, and then I will explain everything. Now the order goes as follows. Episode 4, A New Hope. Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. And now I will explain how I came up with such a mixed-up way of watching Star Wars. Theatrical order starts with a simple self-contained story that even children can follow, but it ends in ugly tragedy. Chronological order flows smoothly and ends in glorious victory, but it starts with a weak story that has this guy in it. Despite the better visuals over the originals, the prequels still have weak stories. For that reason, many viewers claim that the prequels should just be skipped and forgotten and ignored altogether, and only the original trilogy should be watched. In A New Hope, we learned that Darth Vader was trained in the ways of the Jedi, but turned to the dark side. In The Empire Strikes Back, we learn exactly who he was before he turned to the dark side. And that makes us wonder, what would turn a Jedi to the dark side? The prequels shed a light on this mystery, and despite having weak stories, they actually have some decent performances. In fact, knowing all this stuff about the past makes watching Return of the Jedi even more enjoyable. To summarize everything, the order is 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6. Try it that way for maximum enjoyment. I just recently watched all 6 films in that order myself. I didn't have much of an excuse because I was already subscribed to Disney Plus for the summer. Those who know me or follow me know exactly why I was only using it for the summer. Do I really have to spell it out for you people? In any case, I ran an experiment and I was my own test subject. And the experiment was a success. As for the sequels, I don't really care. I saw episodes 7, 8, and 9, and frankly, I think they stink. If you have not seen the sequel trilogy, I highly recommend avoiding them entirely. Seriously, they're no good. Well, I can think of one advantage to watching the sequels. I find that Spaceballs by Mel Brooks is a whole lot funnier. If you really have to watch the sequel trilogy, I recommend following it with Spaceballs. You'll be glad you watched Spaceballs after it. Once again, if I didn't get through to you the first or second time, the order is 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6 for Star Wars. At least that's the way I see it. But you might see things differently. Maybe you can tell me what sort of ideas you have. Please be careful not to spoil anything in the comments, okay? Don't comment with spoilers. Don't you dare spoil anything! Any way you watch them, whether they're theatrical or chronological or original exclusive or this jumbled order that I just made up, may the Force be with you, always.